Hey guys, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So a few videos ago, I did a video on how to use a beauty sponge. And during that video, I gave my very first impressions of the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. Today, I'm going to do an absolute full review on it. I'm going to give my second round of first impressions, doing everything I can to give this a really fair chance, and then I'm going to come back before I take my makeup off, before I go to bed tonight, to give my last impressions of it. So, let's just get started, because this is going to be a little lengthy. So, first off, I'm going to take a translucent powder from Sephora. Unfortunately, Sephora does test on animals as far as I know, so you can use just any translucent powder. As soon as I run out of this, I will be getting a new one. This is also a little tricky to get out. I'm gonna get this out off because the product comes out of this little push thingy, and it's just a little tricky to get out. So I'm gonna get this out off of camera, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've gotten a decent amount of product on here, and I'm just going to use my e.l.f. complexion brush. It's just a nice big fluffy brush. Get some product on there and just dust that all around my face. There used to be a rule that you didn't use powder under liquid or cream. That has since changed a little bit. Using a translucent powder under your foundation can just help it lay really nicely, and it helps it stay longer, and I found that it helps make it less cakey. So it's just all around a good idea to use a translucent powder real quick before you put your foundation or primers or anything else on. And once that's all on, I'm going to go in with my NYX Pore Filler Primer. It says, creates a satiny smooth finish, minimizing the appearance of enlarged pores, can be worn under, over, or without makeup. So I prefer to put it under, because I find that putting it on over moves my other products a little bit. So I'm just going to rub this in where my pores are bigger, which is like next to my nose and sometimes on my chin and forehead, but I'm not having issues there lately, so I'm just going to leave it alone, because the less product we use, the less cakey it's going to be. Just rub that in. I dropped it. We're just going to leave it there. And next I'm going to go in with the Tone Adjusting Face Primer from e.l.f. It is a green primer, which means it color corrects for red. So I'm just going to put it where I tend to get red, which is kind of on the lower part of my cheeks and on my jawline. And just rub that in, which is going to make me redder because my skin is so fair. If you touch me, I get red. So, but that will go away, and this will help with the redness over the course of the day. So now that's all done. I'm going to let this sit for a second. Now guys, my beauty sponge ended up like way over there. Okay, it rolled on me, and there goes the cover of my foundation. Great. So I'm going to take 3 pumps of this-ish. That looks like enough. And I'm going to just place this with my ring finger onto my face. If you see me looking down, it's because I use a webcam right now, because I'm just getting into the YouTube game, so I don't have like a fancy camera or anything yet. And I'm looking at my laptop to make sure I'm in focus and all that good stuff. So now I'm going to take my dampened beauty sponge and blend this out.
Bouncing, stippling, and stippling, and bouncing. Getting my ears, getting my neck. Guys, why does this take so long? I know I use a lot of product, but jeez. Hairline.
Alright, if you guys couldn't tell, I used quite a bit of product, and it is still not as full coverage as I want it to be. It is a good medium coverage. So I'm going to go back in with some more product. I put another pump on there. And the formula is really thick too, so I'm pretty surprised that it's not more full coverage, like right away. So I'm going to put this under my eyes. In the hopes that focusing it on that area will give me more coverage. And I'm ruining my eyebrows in the process, but that is okay. I can fix those after. Alright, we're getting there. I'm going to use my finger a little bit. And I could also be having trouble with this because I'm using a beauty blender instead of a brush, because the beauty blender does absorb product. So that is something to consider. Before I post this, I will try this with a brush, and I will let you guys know in the description box how that goes and how it differs from the beauty sponge, if it's any more full coverage when I do it with a foundation brush instead of a beauty blender. I'm sorry I'm pausing. It's because I'm trying to focus on this and talk at the same time. Alright, so first impressions, it's decently full coverage. It's not as full coverage as I wanted it to be and as everyone was hyping it up to be and all that sort of stuff. But I am now going to set it with my e.l.f. finishing powder in light, or fair light. And I'm just going to swirl my beauty blender in there and just dab it. I set all of my foundation because I touch my face and stuff a lot during the day, so my foundation tends to wear off. Not that I get greasy or anything, I actually have really dry skin, but like I said, it tends to move and stuff during the day as I touch my face, and setting it helps that. And I'm pressing really hard, like on my nose, because my foundation tends to definitely rub off of my little nosy over the course of the day. And really pressing the product into the skin can help that. Alright, check in my mirror, make sure I'm not looking all kinds of cray-cray. Did I really just say cray-cray? You guys, I'm losing my mind. Alright, rub it in a little more over here. And that added some coverage, but not a whole lot. So, that is my second first impression of the Milani Conceal and Perfect. It is not as full coverage as everyone was hyping up to be. I'm a little disappointed. I will definitely still use it. I definitely like it. It's a good medium to full coverage. I wouldn't say that it's full coverage. So, I am going to wear this for the rest of the day, and I will get back to you guys later and tell you how it wore and all that good stuff. So I will see you in a little bit. Bye, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. So I've been wearing the foundation for about 6 hours, and when I left from filming the first part of this, I blended the foundation out a little more because I realized that like some pieces on my nose were missing and that between my eyebrows was a little dark, but I fixed all that, and then I realized I am orange, you guys, like a piece of fruit orange. I took some pictures on my Instagram and my Twitter, and I posted those so you can go see those, and one of them was my wrist up near here so that you could see the comparison, and you can see it now. Even though this has toned down, it's not as orange as it was earlier, you can see the difference. This is not my skin tone. This is not a human skin tone. This is orange. This belongs on orange. I feel like an Oompa Loompa, or like I should be running for president. So I'm really disappointed about that, actually. I have notes on my iPod here, so I'm just gonna read off of that to make sure I get everything so that you guys are well informed. So this is the lightest shade. It's light natural, and it's neither light nor natural. Orange is not a natural color, and it's not light. I think it oxidized really badly because I did a swatch on my wrist, which is getting darker and darker with every take that I do, because this is like my third take, and it's a lot lighter than when I did this earlier. This is from when I first applied the foundation. So as soon as Milani fixes this, this will be a great foundation. It lays really nicely on the skin. It lasted for most of the 6 hours. It's only starting to wear off a little bit. It is a good medium to full coverage. It is not quite as full coverage as everyone was hyping it up to be, but it's definitely a great medium to full coverage. It's not cakey, but overall, I can't approve of this foundation, you guys. I'm sorry. I want to love it, but it turned me into an Oompa Loompa, you guys. Like, if you like having an orangey tint to things because it matches your self-tanner, or because you just like that it makes you look kind of a little tan, or you know, it makes you feel beautiful, that's what makeup is for. It's supposed to make you feel beautiful. So if you like the orange, you do that. That's great. This makes me feel very self-conscious. I went around all day looking like this so I could give this a really full review, and I was like apologizing to people that I was orange, and I was explaining that I'm doing this for a YouTube video and I want to give the foundation a really accurate review. But I can't approve of this, you guys. And I'm really disappointed. I kind of want my money back. I will let you know what the policy is from Milani for that. So, and I was kind of hoping this was my finishing powder, but I was thinking about it, and I've used the finishing powder before, and it's actually lightened my foundation, and I never turned orange because of it, so it's not that. It's definitely the foundation. So I definitely recommend not buying this, not Karen approved. Don't waste your $10 on it. And that's kind of all I have to say about it. Sorry guys, sorry to disappoint you. Bye, love you.